Regularly scheduled board meeting dated Monday, January 12th to order. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all for being here this evening. We're going to start the evening out with our Accentuate the Positive, and we have 3 exceptional award recipients to recognize this evening. We will start out with the Lifetime Educator Excellence Award with Mr. Wolf. Mr. Gish, would you like to speak? Would you like me to put you on the spot? No, do you think he'll be here?
Check on.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
He just texted me.
Oh,
I am 2 minutes away from the court office.
okay. We'll circle back.
We'll go to the next one.
Mrs. Haney, you're going to stay there a little bit longer.
Yeah. Mr. Gish, you dodged a bullet. All right. How about the 2025 Indiana Rise Classified Employee Award recipient, Mrs. Fosnow?
Yeah, come on.
And Mrs. Sellers.
So tonight, I have the incredible honor of celebrating a wonderful friend and colleague who truly has a servant heart. Mrs. Brenda Sellers has been a steady, joyful presence at New Palestine Community Schools for 47 years. But her impact far exceeds her title of treasurer. And so I think that's what sets her apart. And I know many of you were there to surprise, celebrate Brenda and all of her excellence, but not only does she run our school and help with field trips and schedules and everything you can think of in the front office, she helps with our academic achievement. And so she volunteered to do a reading intervention group one year, and she was amazing. Created anchor chart. She's got a little teacher in her heart. She was so good that the next year we said, want to take on another group? And she said yes. And so she helped with our iRead and iLearn, and she's a huge part of why our growth has been so steady and consistent too. But from supporting students academically, she also curates our book machine. She will go out in the morning and make sure that the books that are in there are ones that kids love, and the ones that they do, she orders more of. She just does what's best for kids, and she is well deserving of this award. Very proud to work alongside her every day.
Thank you, Mrs. Fosnow. And thank you, Mrs. Sellers, for everything you've done for our school corporation over the years.
I've loved every year of it.
Well, having you. Mrs. Wooten is going to present her letter this evening.
Okay.
Will you tell us all the schools in the district that you've been a part of, just quickly so we all know?
All the schools I've been a part of.
You're at Sugar Creek now.
Okay, so I started in the superintendent's office, and I was there for 15 years. And then I was pregnant with my second child, my son Keegan, and moved to New Palestine Elementary. He is now 32, so I've been in New Palestine Elementary for 32 years.
We're very proud of you. I think your commitment and devotion is just another example of the quality that we appreciate here so much. I'll read your letter for you. Mrs. Sellers, on behalf of the New Palestine Community Schools Board of Trustees, we are proud to recognize and celebrate you as a 2025 Indiana Rise Classified Employee Award recipient. For 47 years, you have been a steady, joyful, and irreplaceable presence at New Palestine Elementary and across our corporation. Your warmth, professionalism, and genuine care for students, staff, and families are felt in every corner of the building. Being selected as one of only 2 educators statewide to receive this honor is a powerful testament to the impact you have made throughout your whole career. While your role as treasurer keeps daily operations running smoothly, your impact reaches far beyond the office. Your initiative to support student learning through leading reading intervention groups, engaging in personal learning, and collaborating with teachers demonstrates an extraordinary commitment to our students' success. You consistently go above and beyond to support children academically, emotionally, and personally. Your service, heart, and dedication have shaped generations of students and strengthened our school community. This recognition is deeply deserved, and we are very grateful for the legacy you continue to build.
Thank you.
Last day.
Yeah, last day.
Good job.
Yeah.
I should have put John trying to get me that. I don't see how 47 years is possible.
All right, Mr. Bowles is in the house. We will move on to the Lifetime Educator Excellence Award recipient, Mr. Bowles and Mrs. Haney.
Well, Sandra is an awesome speech teacher. I think there's two things could have happened here. One, as a speech teacher, you're never, or if you give a presentation, you're never late, or you could say, I'm trying to be dramatic. Which dramatic. And also, she always makes me look good. So Sandra is being recognized in the Lifetime Educator Excellence Award. She's been a Newcom for 29 years. It's been the only job that she has had. Her first teaching job. Now she does other jobs too, with all kinds of universities along with this job. I asked her what was her the proudest moment, and of course, being in Indiana in between passing periods, I asked her that. She's got kids coming out, and I said, I need you to tell me the next 10 seconds was the proudest moment. She told me, and then later she contacted me and said, okay, can you first say that my proudest moment is having my two children? And then after that is that she started the first dual credit speech class in the state. So she's been the pioneer with that, and she has taught other people how to do that. So that is amazing. 2019, she was Teacher of the Year for New Palestine High School and for our district, and she ended up being in the top 30. She is a speech coach. She sponsors student council. She's done a little bit of everything. So this is why it's late. Grace came in from work, my Grace, and real quickly, Grace, tell me something about Sandra Haney, because Grace had you twice, I think, for dual credit and for regular speech. Mm-hmm. And she said that she had to be the most consistent teacher that she ever had through college or high school or junior high, anywhere, and that she should be teaching other teachers how to teach. I thought that was an incredible compliment. So I just want to thank Sandra for being an absolutely fantastic teacher. She's a great she is New Palestine High School, and she's a great representative of our school. Thank you. Thank you. And Elizabeth, who I talked to earlier today, said the best dressed teacher. That's what she looks like every day at school. She looks great.
Thank you, Mr. Bowles. And I was sitting here admiring your sweater as you were speaking. So thank you for everything that you do for our students. And this evening, Mr. McKinney is going to present your letter.
Yep, so Mrs. Haney, on behalf of the New Palestine Community Schools Board of Trustees, we're honored to recognize you for receiving the Lifetime Educator Excellence Award from the Indiana Department of Education at the 4th Annual Indiana Educational Excellence Galas Award. This prestigious award celebrates educators with more than 16 years of experience who demonstrate a deep commitment to their own professional growth while also investing in the learning and development of others. Being selected to receive this honor is a powerful testament to the impact that you've made throughout your career. Your dedication to students, your passion for continuous learning, and your willingness to support fellow educators exemplify the very best of the profession. Your influence extends far beyond your classroom, strengthening our schools and the broader educational community. Thank you for your years of service and your commitment to excellence. We are incredibly proud of you and grateful for the lasting legacy you continue to build at New Palestine High School. And also on a personal note, thank you for being a dear friend. So to my wife and I.
Yeah.
I know, I didn't know.
one of these two.
You say it better than us.
Yeah.
Congratulations again.
Okay.
All right, and next we have the 2025-2026 Milken Educator Award, Mr. Smith and Mrs. Fosnow.
My turn to brag on you. Well, I will tell you, this whole process that you were able to be a part of with us at New Palestine Elementary to celebrate her was truly special. First and foremost, the toughest secret that I think some of us ever had to keep. I had to go straight up to her afterwards and say, all those little white lies, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to have to, do all of that. But the other part too is, how was it to have to plan your own party? Because there was a little bit of that too. But tonight I have the honor of presenting New Palestine Elementary Principal Kaylee Fosnow to you all. Together we have the honor this evening of recognizing an extraordinary leader whose impact reaches far beyond New Palestine Elementary school walls. She exemplifies the heart and soul and the excellence that all of our leaders bring to the table. But I'm super excited to be here tonight to celebrate her and her leadership. Through her leadership, collaboration, focus on student success, she has helped elevate New Palestine Elementary and also New Palestine Community Schools. Even though we had to tell a few fibs and actually have her plan her own celebration a few weeks ago, it is pretty amazing to have her work being recognized on a national stage as a 2025 Milken Educator Award winner. So it's my honor to be here to present her to you in all of her amazingness, and I'm so happy to be a colleague and now friend. I can't tell you how much it means to be here to recognize you.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. It was an incredibly special event, and we didn't know. So it was a surprise to us as well. We didn't tell any fibs. We did not know. Having said that, watching your students sing "Take Me Home, Country Road," I know, I was like chills, and watching you and your little guy Rex, and watching your husband watch you receive the award, and the phone call with your mama. For all the feelings that day. It was just such a beautiful event and so well deserved. So I'm going to read your letter this evening. Mrs. Fosnow, on behalf of the New Palestine Community Schools Board of Trustees, we are proud to recognize and celebrate you as a recipient of the Milken Educator Award, one of the nation's most prestigious honors in education. This extraordinary recognition reflects your purposeful leadership, commitment to academic excellence, and the positive culture you've built at New Palestine Elementary. Through your data-driven approach, collaborative leadership, and initiatives such as SORTA Excellence, student achievement in reading and math has reached impressive levels, including outstanding iRead performance. Equally impactful is the joy and connection you bring to learning. Your creativity, passion for literacy, and dedication to building strong relationships with students, staff, and families exemplify the very best of educational leadership. We are incredibly proud of this well-deserved national recognition and grateful for the lasting impact you have on our students, school, and community.
You have fun.
Thank you. Hey, I am proud for you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Another photo.
Yes.
Yeah, clear.
Oh, yeah, you need.
Did she give you a letter? Oh, sorry, that would be me.
Yeah, usually, maybe I'll do the order.
All the things. All right, perfect. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, moving on, we will be doing our annual board reorganization and election of officers. In accordance with policies B150 and B225, the board will designate a president, vice president, and secretary, as well as designate a date, time, and place for regular board meetings. Also in accordance with policies B150 and B225, the board will appoint a legislative liaison and a policy liaison. And in our backup, we have listed our 2026 meeting schedule with dates and times that we have already approved. Could I have a motion on the board reorganization and officers?
Yes, I make a motion to nominate for president Dan Walker, for vice president John Hooker, for secretary Brian McKinney, for legislative liaison John Hooker, and for co-policy liaisons Laura Haverly and myself, Amanda Lee.
Excellent. I'll second that motion. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Congratulations, Mr. President.
Like,
Just for the record, we're not switching seats.
I think this is my final meeting. All right. Next on the agenda is approval of the agenda. I have a motion on the agenda, please.
I make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next is citizens' comments on agenda items. Do we have any this evening? We do not. Thank you. Moving on, consideration of routine business. We have approval of minutes. We will be approving regular meeting minutes dated December 8th, 2025. Can I have a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve the second reading of policies previously presented. Did I make the wrong motion?
You're missing a page.
Oh,
Like, wait a second here.
Well,
Six.
oh, we're on approval. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Sorry.
your six says no.
I'll make the motion to
Yeah.
approve the minutes that were previously presented.
Perfect.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions?
I'll stay with this.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna get thrown off there.
Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next is personnel report. We will be approving personnel report dated January 12th, 2026. Do I have a motion on the personnel report?
I make a motion to approve the personnel report as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next, we have the claims and finances. We will be approving payroll claims dated December 5th, 2025, payroll claims dated December 19th, 2025, payroll claims dated January 2nd, 2026, and claims dated December 31st, 2025. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the claims as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All of those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. All right, next on the agenda is donations. Mrs. Gizzi.
Good evening. We have a few very generous donations to approve tonight. We have the New Palestine United Methodist Women's Group who donated a check for $200 to go toward the Sugar Creek Elementary ECA account. That's to be used for the Visions Fire program. NPEF donated a check for $678.50 to go to the Sugar Creek ECA account. That will be for the staff appreciation grant toward holiday luncheon and treats. There was a nice article in the newspaper about this next donation from the Bekovich Management Group through one of our newer programs in our community called the Dragon's Den, and they donated $4,500 to go toward all active meal accounts with deficit balances in our district, which was a very generous donation and a very nice article. We have another donation for $500 toward the NPHS meal accounts with deficit balances from Teresa Mihawk. The Clements Family Foundation has issued a check for $2,500 for the New Palestine High School wrestling program. Delrin Chevrolet GMC has issued a check for to NPHS for $4,000 to go to the NPHS Caring Closet account. Real Life Church has donated $150 to the NPHS meal accounts with deficit balances. And David and Lisa Post have donated $1,500 to the NPHS robotics program. So I'm requesting board approval of these donations at this time.
Okay, thank you. Could I have a motion on the donations?
Motion to approve the donations as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions?
Is that the largest ever lump sum donation for the deficit balances?
Oh, for the meal balances? That's a good question. I always think I'm gonna have the answer. I can check, but
I'm not trying to catch you in emphasis.
I know.
Yeah, maybe. That's
Maybe.
fine. Okay. That was your article.
So any other comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All of those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Thank you, Mrs. Gizzi. Next on the agenda is unfinished business, and we will have the second reading of policies with Mr. McKinney.
All right, so second reading of policies tonight. The best part of a school board meeting is policy. But I get to hand this off, so this is great. I'm super excited about that. And so this is my farewell, Eric. My second reading. So no, I'm excited. And, I think kind of a side note, policy is one way for board members to actively learn about how a board operates, how a school corporation operates, and what they do and how it works. And I think it's very important to get everybody involved in that and learn about that. And it's a process, and it's a hard process to understand, and it just sounds like it's crazy, but it all works itself out. It's gotten very streamlined over the past 3 years, and we've done a very good job of that, and a lot of work with Dr. Pleak and Amber to make that happen. So great kudos to the two of them to make that happen. And so with that, we got 2 readings. This is the second reading. I did have some questions between last month. We made a couple of grammatical changes that Mrs. Wooten suggested, and those will be in alignment with what you saw in your backup. We made those changes. So I'm just going to read through these policies. We're not going to pull them up unless you have specific questions. Amber has them ready if we do have questions. But tonight, we're having second reading for C525, which is medical needs at school, and that was around AED devices. D300, controlled substance and alcohol testing. That was a new one for pre-employment screenings that we have to do. F100 was an existing policy that we had, and it just added some different signatures that we have to have. F125 is purchasing procedures and capital assets, and that aligned with some State Board of Accounts guidance on some amounts that we needed to change in there. F176, which is unpaid meal policy, and that reflected what we do every day for how our unpaid meals get communicated to our parents and what happens to that. So. And then last one is the F225, which is fundraising and crowdfunding, and that was just an update with a couple of minor changes there to how it reads. So with that, I will, these policies up for board approval, and as the way they're written, and if they get approved, Amber will update those in our system.
Could I have a motion on the policies, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the second reading of policies.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions?
Just thank you for the time and work that you guys put into that. I know it's a lot. Thank you for that.
Sure, and I'll comment tonight while we have Mrs. Matthews in the room that our policy work is so much easier now that we're doing it alongside
Yes.
Church Tertullian. So
Thank you.
thank you to
It
you
is our
and your
pleasure.
assistant.
It is our pleasure to assist. Glad it's going well.
Any additional comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Thank you, Mr. McKinney. And congratulations on your retirement for at least 1 year.
I'll make some policies,
All right, moving on to new business. We have the NPHS janitorial cleaning service contract with Mrs. Gizzy.
I got my glasses this time, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, we have a whole string of things we gotta talk about, so.
Donations were not easy. Okay, so yeah, I have a few items here in a row. The first is a new janitorial cleaning service that we would like to engage with, and the agreement is in your board backup. We're looking forward to improved services at the high school and overall a cleaner building, and we appreciate our previous contractor, but looking forward to working with a new company and with some reprioritizing of our needs and hoping that it goes really well.
Excellent. Could I have a motion on the janitorial cleaning service contract?
Motion to approve the contract is presented.
Second. Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next, Mrs. Gizzy will be presenting the NPHS pool renovation bid.
Well, also in your board backup, you have a copy of the winning bid approval letter and the chart that shows the 5 different bidders and the amounts that they bid. That was an interesting process to go through. We're really excited for the pool to be working, in great condition for our swimmers in our community. So looking forward to get this project going, and then we can complete that second phase of the pool project. So we're asking for board approval of the pool renovation bid at this time.
Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the bid as presented.
Second. Thanks, got it.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions?
Can you give a brief synopsis of what you see being repaired in that? Because I know it's a very complicated moving building with a lot of pieces to it.
Mhm. So we did a small project in phase 1 to make sure we keep the water temperature at the right temperature so we could keep our swimmers in the pool. So that was a small project that we completed. And this is going to be a bigger project where we actually can change over the whole, like the pool dehumidification unit. So it's basically all the, if you have a pool at home, it's your whole pool pump and your, everything that has to do with your pool system. So there are a few other items too that we're going to be doing. Controls for that unit. And then there's a service warranty included in the project, part of the bid. We're also looking to, there's a rooftop unit that goes in with this project, and then we're going to be doing a little bit of roofing work with that. There's tiling on the deck of the pool where it was not installed properly, so there's some damage there that we're going to have to go in and they're going to demo and then redo some of the tile work. And then all of the electrical and HVAC that goes along with all the plumbing and everything goes along with installing that whole pool unit. So,
Yeah, the phase 1 was the boilers and the water heaters, and it was decoupling our domestic water from the high school, from the pool, and separating it out to the water heater, so that's good. So this time, the pool humidification, the pool pack, but we also got a lot of, because of the bidding, we got some of the alternates, so we were really excited about, like the roof, because it had never been replaced before, and then we're changing the type of roofing to make it better quality, and when we got that price difference, it wasn't very much, so we're like, let's switch it with a better roof for the pool. But yeah, the rooftop unit, the air handler.
we're learning a lot about pools.
Big pools. Yeah.
Big pools.
I'm sorry I didn't ask this before tonight. What is the timeline?
Oh, that's a great question. So we are looking we'll go through swim season, and then as soon as swim season's over, we'll get the ball rolling.
Mid-March.
So,
So
yeah,
mid-March.
Later school.
So, and then completion before the next swim season starts in the fall. It's happening.
It's gonna, yes, sorry.
I just know pools are expensive, extremely expensive, and that's why I don't have one.
I feel better about my pool after seeing.
Just a few more gallons.
A couple more 100,000 to fix it.
No, thank you for all your work on this. Any other comments or questions?
I would just say we were really pleased to get 5 bids.
Also, that's the part I was gonna
Yes.
add, that was a good turnout.
It was a very good turnout, and they wait to the last minute to see how many are showing up, so it was good when 5 walked in,
The
so.
first phase, we only had one bidder.
Yeah.
So we were really happy with 5.
Yeah.
And the last minute scrambling was pretty cool.
You're safe.
I like that part. Competition.
I love winning.
I guess we won. Did we win?
So we did.
I think you won. Any other comments or questions? All right, hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All of those in favor of the MPHS pool renovation bid indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Okay, next, the daycare fund transfer.
So we discussed this at the last meeting and got approval to perform the transfer, and then we were gonna come back to you this month with the amount of the transfer. And so you have that in your board backup, the $37,000 transfer from the education fund to the daycare fund in order to end the year with a positive balance in the daycare fund. So we are asking for board approval of that fund now that we have our December numbers and we're ready to close out the year.
Can I have a motion, please?
And I'll make a motion to approve the daycare fund transfer as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All of those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. All right. Thank you, Mrs. Kizzy. Oh, it's got my name on it. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped 8.4. Okay, yes you do. Education Fund and Operations Fund Transfer Resolution.
This is something that will look familiar to you. Each year, at the end of the year, we are allowed to transfer appropriations. So we're not transferring money, just appropriations. It's just kind of a cleaning up the system. And so we put in the word backup the transfers that we made of appropriation from the programs that were underspent as far as the budget is concerned to some of the programs where we overspent our appropriation. And we had this approved at the last meeting that we could do the transfers, and we come back with you at this meeting to show you what we've done, what we transferred, and ask for board approval of those transfers.
Thank you. Could I have a motion on the Education Fund and Operations Fund Transfer Resolution?
I'll make a motion to approve the education fund and operations fund transfer resolution as presented.
Second.
Go ahead, please.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All of those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes.
Thank you.
Okay, now you can go, Mrs. Kizzy. Thank you. All right. Next on the agenda is the corporation treasurer and deputy treasurer reappointment. In alignment with state statute, the district must appoint and reappoint a treasurer and deputy treasurer at this time each year. It is recommended that Sarah Gizzi be reappointed as treasurer with a bond of $100,000 and Ashley Worth be reappointed as deputy treasurer with a bond of $50,000. Could I have a motion, please?
Motion to approve the reappointment as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All of those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Okay, next on the agenda is the Little Dragons Early Learning Fees with Mrs. Rose.
Good evening.
Mrs. Rose.
Hello. I am seeking approval this evening for the 2026-27 Little Dragons Early Learning Fees as presented to you. If you look at those prices, you will notice that there's a slight increase in the monthly tuition for the upcoming year. We just decided to increase just by $10, so a very small increase, minimal amount to try and help us to recover some of the just increasing costs overall for the preschool program, and then as well, our salaries have increased a bit as well for our staff. So that is the only change there overall from the previous years. And that cost still keeps us very competitive and well under other costs in the local area for those preschool services.
Appreciate that. Okay, could I have a motion on the Little Dragons early learning fees?
I make a motion to approve the Little Dragons early learning fees as presented.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions?
It's just, it's tough. That's we don't like to raise our rates, but we actually lose money as a corporation with that service. But it is a vital benefit to our teachers, and we want to keep the best teachers that we can here at New Palestine. So, it's certainly a justified expense.
How many students are we serving in the preschool right now?
This is for preschool, not the daycare. So in the preschool, we have right around 100 students this year.
Thank you. All right, any other comments or questions?
I think it's very generous that we waive the registration fees. That's
It's a small perk.
Yeah, it is a good perk. Yeah, get people's attention. Yeah.
Any additional comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Thank you, Mrs. Rose. Appreciate your time. All right, we have the 2026-2027 out-of-district transfer application with Dr. Pleak.
Really nothing significant changed here. The only thing we did on the information is we deleted, there was a section asking for race. We were just like it wasn't needed because we really wanted to know more what school or the previous education was, and that wasn't on here. So we deleted the part where it asked for the race and asked them what their previous school is that they were attending. So Amber just updated the dates to be reflective of this year. And if you recall, last year we actually moved this to a Google form. We still have the paper copy if families need to do it that way, but a lot of them took us up on the Google form. So once this is approved, she'll work with Chris on getting it updated for this year's packet so it's active online in February.
Excellent. Okay, could I have a motion on the out-of-district transfer application?
Motion to approve the out-of-district transfer application.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? I appreciate the efforts to make it a more streamlined and user-friendly process for our families, potential families.
Many more. You want one more?
Many more. Yeah. Any additional comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next, we have the memorandum of understanding between the town of New Palestine, Main Street, and the Palestine Community Schools with Dr. Creek.
So we know that out on the square in front of the high school that Main Street uses for a lot of the festivals and concerts and something like that. So they approached me about a year ago, my first year, on any opportunity to partner together through a resource that actually gives them more access. And so we worked together and actually worked with Bill Niemeyer and Amy Matthews on developing this plan that basically, we have other agreements like with our youth clubs and things like that. So it's something that is similar. Amy did share with me it's much easier now we're working with a governmental unit because it's with the town of New Palestine, so that is good for us. But it's basically allowing them to use that space. They cannot build upon it or anything like that, but they can use it. It talks about the amount of insurance they need to have, that we need to have a schedule ahead of time and approve of the events. And that will allow us to at least notify the high school, that's the closest building to that area, of events that are scheduled, so we're always in the know of it. But this will be an ongoing agreement. It's not something that has to be approved all the time. It will just be ongoing until someone gives each other 30 days. So it's just a way to partner with our community, allowing the space to be utilized in a way that our town and Main Street would like to do. So I worked with Julie Lucas and Bill Niemeyer as well as Amy.
Thank you. Could I have a motion on the MOU?
I'll make a motion to approve the MOU as presented.
Second.
Moved and, go ahead, Billy. Okay. Moved and
Doesn't matter.
Any
One of
comments?
the two of us.
Any comments or questions? I appreciate your willingness to work with the town, and it just goes back to you wanting to be a team, and this is another example of us working as a team.
Because we love winning.
Yes. Yes, we do. So, thank you. And
Thank
It's a
you.
win-win.
I do want to say thank you. Philtown will be very excited.
any additional comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. All right, informal comments. Do we have any informal comments this evening? We do not. Thank you. Board member comments. Mr. McKinney.
It's great to recognize our staff and just all the great people we have working in our schools. And we got to recognize 3 of them tonight. So that's awesome opportunity to always do that. Had a great start to the second semester. I didn't get any phone calls, so that's a good deal. So I'm assuming we got a great start because I got a phone call. So, knock on wood. And, but, you look at all our community support and the fact that there was a lot of community donations around feeding children. And, goes to show the support we have in our community for value of our school system and really in our whole county. I mean, our whole county values the school systems that we have, but it's great to see people and businesses step up. And lastly, Mrs. Haverly, thank you for your last 2 years of being the board president. You have defining moments as a board president. I was told the first time I had that, and you have had that several of them. So you hired a great superintendent in Dr. Pleak. So I would say that is one of your defining moments. But thank you for your leadership and your ability to keep us all corralled, especially Dan and myself and Joe. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McKinney. Mr. Hooker.
Just following up with what Brian said of the 3 teachers we recognized tonight, I think it's important to what the teachers being recognized for their leadership and their excellence trickles down to our students, which just builds on what we're doing all the time. It's no wonder we're winning awards and winning championships because they're led by such a great staff and administration. So kudos to everybody that was recognized tonight. Also, thank you for the 2 years of being mom president of the board.
I love that.
I don't know how we're going to behave now that you're not the president, but
Most of all,
Good.
thank you. I know it's a lot of time and it's a lot of phone calls and it's a lot of following up and a lot of things, and I just appreciate all your time. So thank you.
Mr. Walker.
Go Hoosiers, I just want to get that out. I've been a glutton. I've been a fan of them for 30 years, and I've been to a lot of ball games over that 30 years, and they have been the doormat for the Big Ten and no more. So I'm just got to get that out of the way. So I wanted to thank Laura for her 2 years of leadership and guidance. You did a phenomenal job, and I hope that I can keep the torch burning that you passed. So on a personal note, I want to bring up, and I want to try to be not emotional about this, but I get soft as I get older. But the high school athletic staff lost a great coach recently. It was actually this week. It was Saturday, and his name is James Evans. He coached the varsity running back or linebackers. I didn't write any speech down or anything, but I just think it's important to recognize him. He was extremely humble and quiet. He was rough and tough on the outside. He held people accountable, and he passed suddenly. So he's going to be extremely, the value that he brought to the kids was, and that's something that I got a text message from him on December 23rd, which was my last communication with him. And we coached together starting in 2008 at the junior high together, but he said, he enjoyed coaching Evan and went on to say some nice things about him. And then he said, anything that kid needs, don't hesitate to call me or text me. He said, you can help him any way I can. And in bold capital letters at the bottom, he wrote, I love you guys. So, good man. We lost it. I do so.
Well, thank you, Laura. You lead with Ella Grace. I know Dan has big shoes to fill. Heels to fill. I've been really impressed lately with just like so many good stories about New Pal and parents telling me things. And just recently I chatted with a mom randomly at the grocery store who moved into the district and their kids are in the school system now. And it just reminded me how much we are together and we're all individual families, and the quality and the hard work just speaks for itself. So I was very proud of Palestine. I was glad to welcome her. I'm so happy to be here and happy to support all the work of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Woodward. Mrs. Eastis.
I'll just quickly echo some of the same things you've said. Tonight just felt like our values on display. So it was just so neat to see the generosity of our community, and we take care of each other here, and the excellent teaching and leadership in all of our Accentuate the Positive. I did nothing and I won nothing, but I got to go to each of their events, and it was like the highlight of my career. So congratulations again.
Thank you. Dr. Blake.
It was incredible. Again, I was with you when we got to go to each of the things. And so, Kaylee, I'll take some blame on that. I thought it was fun. Keep it secret. I didn't feel guilty a bit about it. And so I would love to say, Laura, thank you. One, thanks for helping leading the search to hire me as the board president. But thank you for being there and checking in and being a great supporter of mine as well as everyone else's, and keeping them in line and all that stuff that they share. So that is awesome. I look forward to working with Dan more. And then I would also remind everyone that this is School Board Appreciation Month. As you came in, you saw some gifts, you saw some treats. So it seemed like these people here were trying to spoil you a little bit, but we do value and appreciate everything you do. So you serve our community, but again, it's just you're a representative of our community. You're amazing people, and that represents our whole entire community. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Blake. Yes, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say thank you to Mr. Bowles and the elementary schools and the junior high and the corporation office for the gifts. It's nice to be recognized. We as a board we don't serve in this role for the recognition in doing so, but it's nice, and we appreciate you recognizing us on School Board Appreciation Month. And then, yes, this is my final board meeting as president, and Mr. McKinney pointed out, he said, there's got to be things that are defining about your presidency, and so I think I was considering the things that I feel have been most important to me, and I can't look at one of our school buses without smiling, because they say New Palestine Community Schools, and that makes me so happy. And that's one thing that we achieved in the last 2 years that I'm extremely proud of. And then, yes, I think I said in the new teacher orientation this year that next to my children having gone through the process of leading the superintendent search and finding Dr. Pleak, well, I guess you kind of found us, but hiring Dr. Pleak has probably been the most important work that I feel like I've been part of. And I learned a ton through that process, and am grateful that I had the opportunity to do that. So, and on that note, I will take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All of those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no.